The tough realities of life can be difficult to swallow, and many individuals opt to turn a blind eye, seeking solace in blissful ignorance. However, Sigma males take a different approach. As a distinct and uncommon breed of men, they confront these harsh truths head-on. They refuse to shy away from life's challenges and instead choose to acknowledge and comprehend these realities, incorporating them into their worldview. In this video, we're delving into the 7 harsh truths about life that only Sigma males genuinely embrace. I encourage you to stay tuned until the end, as each point discussed carries its own significance, providing valuable insights. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay connected with the Gents Grove community. Let's begin. 1. Appearance does indeed hold significance. Indeed, appearance carries considerable weight in our society. One stark reality that Sigma males readily acknowledge is the profound impact appearances have on our lives. Despite the cliché notion that looks aren't everything, the truth is they often hold more sway than we care to admit. Research, backed by statistics and social analysis, consistently reveals that individuals deemed conventionally attractive tend to fare better in various aspects of life. They receive preferential treatment, command higher salaries, and encounter more opportunities than those who are deemed less attractive. This isn't merely about vanity or shallowness, it's a pragmatic recognition of how the world operates. Even Sigma males, renowned for their nonchalant attitude toward others' opinions, grasp the significance of first impressions and appearances. They understand that in many situations, how one is perceived can profoundly influence their trajectory toward success. However, this awareness isn't about blindly conforming to societal norms. Rather, it's about strategically navigating these norms to achieve personal objectives. Sigma males adopt a pragmatic approach, leveraging the power of appearances to advance their goals without sacrificing their individuality. It's a strategic maneuver that empowers them to ascend to remarkable heights while maintaining their authenticity. 2. Numerous friendships lack sincerity. It's a tough reality that Sigma males often confront. Many friendships lack the depth they appear to have. From their perspective, a good chunk of friendships are superficial, driven by personal agendas or the need for validation. Think about it. How often do people stick around in friendships only as long as it benefits them or boosts their ego? Sadly, it's quite common. But what Sigma males really notice is how these dynamics can change as they climb the ladder of success. When they're still in the trenches, working their way up, friends are often supportive, cheering them on. But once they start achieving significant milestones or gaining more recognition, things can take a turn. Suddenly the cheers might quiet down, replaced by whispers of envy or jealousy. This shift stems from a natural human tendency to compare ourselves to others. When a friend starts to shine, it can inadvertently make others feel inadequate or remind them of their own unmet goals. Sigma males aren't blind to this reality. They understand that success can act as a filter, separating true supporters from those who might be silently grappling with their own insecurities or competitive feelings. In essence, it's not just about the triumphs, it's also about revealing the true colors of friendships. Sigma males recognize this as part of human nature, and while it can be disheartening, it ultimately helps them discern who's genuinely in their corner and who might need a little more introspection. Number 3. Intrinsic loneliness. One harsh truth that many folks grapple with, sometimes without even realizing it, is the fear of being alone. It's a sentiment that's tough to admit for most. But Sigma males, with their sharp insight into how people tick, see it plain as day. At our core, we're all a bit solitary. This isn't just about being physically by yourself. It runs deeper, touching on the very essence of the human experience. Each of us is on our own journey through life, shaped by our unique experiences, thoughts, and feelings. Our outlook on the world is like a fingerprint, totally personal and impossible to fully replicate. So, fundamentally, we're all kind of on our own. But here's the thing. Recognizing this doesn't have to bring on a wave of loneliness. Instead, it shines a light on the individuality of our existence. Sigma males, often comfortable in their own skin, get this. They accept that while we can connect with others, swap stories, and understand each other's struggles, our perspectives remain our own. Sure, we can walk side by side with others, sharing laughs and lending a shoulder to cry on. But deep down, each of us is the captain of our own ship, navigating the seas of life in our own unique way. And that's something Sigma males understand and embrace with a quiet confidence. 4. When individuals depart, they are often quickly forgotten. It's a sobering thought. But Sigma males have a realistic grasp on a harsh truth. Once we're gone, we're often quickly forgotten. Most folks, wrapped up in their own day-to-day struggles and triumphs, don't have the bandwidth to keep the memory of departed souls alive for long. Even think about the big names in history, the greatest inventors, thinkers, and leaders. Sure, we might know their names, but how often do we really think about them? Probably not all that much. Sigma males get this aspect of human nature. They understand that no matter what they accomplish or how they impact the world, their memory will likely fade over time, just like everyone else's. But rather than sinking into despair over this realization, Sigma males find it oddly liberating. They view life as a bit of a cosmic joke, where everyone's journey eventually leads to the same endpoint. This awareness shapes how they live. Instead of chasing after immortality or fame, they focus on what truly matters to them. They approach life with a certain detachment from the need for lasting legacy or recognition, choosing to prioritize personal fulfillment and authenticity over fleeting fame. It's a mindset that sets them apart and allows them to live with a sense of freedom and purpose. 5. Many of society's major beliefs are often erroneous. It's a bit eye-opening when you think about it, but Sigma males often spot the cracks in some of society's most firmly held beliefs. They look back at history and see how people were dead certain about stuff that turned out to be dead wrong. Remember when folks swore up and down that the Earth was flat or that it was the center of the universe? Yeah, it turns out they were way off the mark thanks to science setting the record straight. Sigma males take a step back and realize that our current beliefs might not be as rock-solid as we think. Just like our ancestors were so sure of themselves, we're clinging to ideas that could get flipped on their heads with a few breakthroughs or discoveries. But here's the kicker. This realization doesn't turn them into cynical skeptics. Instead, it sparks a healthy sense of open-mindedness. They see the world with a sort of cautious optimism, knowing that our understanding of things is always evolving. While most folks latch onto beliefs like their gospel truth, Sigma males keep a healthy dose of skepticism handy. They're always ready to question the status quo, knowing that what we see as fact today might be old news tomorrow. This mindset isn't about tearing down everything we know, it's about staying curious. Sigma males stay open to new ideas and discoveries, ready to embrace the knowledge that the future holds. It's a mindset that keeps them sharp and always hungry for more, continuous self-improvement. It's a bit of a reality check as Sigma males grow up and start seeing the world through more mature eyes. As kids, it's pretty common to idolize adults like they're some kind of superhumans who have everything figured out. They seem to breeze through life with all the answers and wisdom you could ever need. But as Sigma males hit adulthood, they start peeling back the layers of this idealized image. They begin to notice the flaws and the often haphazard way that adults, including their own parents, approach life. Suddenly it hits them. Adults aren't these infallible gurus. They're just grown-up versions of kids, winging it as they go along. They make mistakes, take wild swings in the dark, and sometimes end up just as clueless as anyone else. This realization humanizes those once untouchable role models. Sigma males start to see the moments of chaos, the decisions that seem downright crazy in hindsight, and the cracks in the facade of competence. But here's the kicker. It's not about losing respect for these adults. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of their humanity. It's about realizing that everyone, no matter how put together they seem, is really just making it up as they go along. And that's a humbling and freeing truth to come to terms with. Before we proceed, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay updated on our journey. And to all our existing subscribers, a heartfelt thank you for your continued support. Let's keep this journey going together. 7. Talent holds no significance. Here's a nugget of wisdom that Sigma males often grasp, while others miss the mark. Talent alone won't get you far. See, while society tends to put talent on a pedestal, Sigma males understand that the real keys to success lie in traits like persistence, determination, and good old-fashioned creativity. Sure, having talent is like having a head start, no denying that. But if you don't have the guts to keep pushing yourself, to keep sharpening your skills, that talent just sits there gathering dust, like a seed that never sees a drop of water. Take a look at the big shots in any field. They didn't get there just by coasting on their natural gifts. Nah, they hustled their way to the top, putting in the sweat and tears that most folks would shy away from. And they weren't afraid to think outside the box, to come up with new ideas and approaches that set them apart. Sigma males respect this kind of grit. They're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and outwork the competition, knowing that's the real secret sauce that separates the winners from the also-rans. So, when they dive into their own projects and passions, Sigma males focus on building up their discipline and resilience just as much as, if not more than, relying on whatever natural talents they might have. It's a mindset that sets them up for success in the long haul. Thank you for being part of the Gents Grove community. Your support means everything to us. Don't forget to show your love by hitting that like button, sharing our content, and subscribing to stay connected with us. Your involvement helps us grow and reach even more amazing people like yourself. Stay safe out there, gents, and thank you once again for tuning in.